Okay, tell me, can you hear me? How is the sound? Let's see. How is the sound? Said you don't hear anything. What about now? You should be able to hear me now. Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. All right. I'm trying again with these cards real quick. We're gonna see if Zoom wants to play with both of my phones. Hi, Sherry, son of Robert. Hey, Raven. Okay, I see Zoom does not want to play because I'm not seeing the card show up. All right, got it. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's pick up where we left off with Rashida. Um, you are really being disappointing today, Zoom. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. So, Rashida, do you have any idea like who that ex would be that I'm talking about? Um, do you have any idea? Um, yeah, do you have any idea who this ex would be that I'm referring to? Let me know. Somebody who's just like a little bitter Betty, oh, like just unhappy. Somebody who like feels a little owed and entitled by life and just isn't like for whatever reason is just struggling to um thrive and they want you there's like a owed. I feel owed by life, and Rashida owes me, and everybody owes me. Okay, there's somebody like this person's in a bad place in present time. But what I'm seeing is that any bad energy that they've been projecting towards you or negative interactions they've had with you, that's about to stop, is what I was trying to articulate. This person's going to go away. Um, the Sun card and the Page of Wands were next out of the deck. And so, what I'm seeing here is that this visibility that you're about to get is about to place you at the next level in their eyes. Yes, that's a friend. She's awful. Okay, got it. The bitter Betty energy is a friend. This is about to place you at the next level. It's also going to put some new people in your world so that you don't have to worry about that person anymore. It's because of some of the elevation that's taking place for you work wise, time wise, I see you're just not going to have the same amount of time to be social with this person. And because you're less social with them, it's actually going to make being this is actually going to help your vibe and your frequency when it comes to love. Having less of that person's energy in your space is what's going to allow you to be in a place where love can actually come in and settle and live with you. I'm seeing that this person's energy is actually sort of a block to love in certain ways. Like their energy around you. It wasn't that it was influencing you so much. It was just that her negativity just was like rubbing off in your space, and less time with this person is actually going to smooth the pathway for love to come in. And I see you being really, really, really happy with the elevation that's coming to you through your career. And this elevation, like I said, it's going to put you on a next level. It's going to really separate you from this person because time just won't allow for you to stay in that frequency and space. But then that's also going to set the page for love. It's going to set the stage for love for you. So I love to see it. This is a really, really great read for you. I see that there's a lot of release of some of the negativity. Like if you've had some like just negative thinking that has undermined like some of your manifestations and your creations, like just this sort of, I don't like self-doubt and, harmful self-talk. If there's been any of that, I see that turning around and actually getting really healed through some of the work you're doing with the new agency. So, congratulations. This is really, really, really good. Um, Congratulations, RCP Beauty, and thank you for your patience. I'm very sorry your reading got interrupted, and I'm really glad that I caught on that y'all couldn't see no cards today. That's a bit of a bummer, but I'm sure I'll have to go into settings and see if there's something I can do about that. All right, it's Sherry, son of Robert's turn. Um, Sherry, welcome. It's your turn. Please post your cue. You're welcome, RCP Beauty, and congratulations. It looks like a great, 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 great energy there for you. Okay. And after I read for Sherry, it would be your turn. So if you'd like to jump on the list, you can. The list is open. Just been chilling here, having a nice little experience. I'm going to read for Sherry, and then I would read for you. Let's just see here. Let me just grab how you jump on the list. I forgot we started a new stream. So if you want to jump on the list, I'm going deep, I'm going thorough, I'm going detailed. I've got chart. I'm also doing some cards. So if you would like, the way you do it is you just send 4444 to that PayPal. And this is the fastest and most cost-effective way to get me to look at anything that's going on for you that's really important to you at this time. So let me share screen. Okay, so here's Sherry's chart. Let's go 10-1. Muncie. Is Muncie in Indiana, Sherry? I don't know what INT is. Yes, looks like it's in Indiana. So we have 10-1, 1973. And then birth time, 5:32 p.m. Got it. Muncie, Indiana, 10-1-73, 5:32 p.m. Okay, cool. Nice having that out of the way. Oh, Sherry's read is starting at 12:43 p.m. There's a lot going on right now. What should I focus on for best payoff and outcomes? Yeah, no problem. I was able to make it out, Sherry, as long as it's Indiana. Yes, another Indy person. The T was with theirs. Okay, got it. Yes, Indiana. Got it. Okay, cool. Let me take a look at your transits and just see where the demand is for focus because they do really. Okay, there's a release of toxicity in the relationship space. Some of it has to do with your own personhood. This is talking about letting go of patterns, identities, and behaviors that have kept people attached to you that aren't serving you. Some of this may be around money. I don't know if you have like an ex that you're financially dependent on in any way, or if you have debt that you owe financially. This looks to be about money pretty significantly and really releasing debt. Or if somebody owes you money, releasing, trying to get that money back, like just counting the loss and moving on, taking the lesson out of it and moving forward. I do see that there's some opportunity for you to get the money back, but I do see that's going to come out of a place of extreme discipline and detachment. Like you're going to have to come out of emotions around it. Now, this isn't about an ex, and if it's not about money, what I'm seeing here is just patterns and programs. when it comes to the way you've been showing up in relationship. I see you're ready to put an end to certain patterns and certain programs that honestly, they just haven't served you. These are patterns and programs around the way you're showing up with people, the ways that, like, it looks like maybe some of this may have been about you being more of the initiative taker, the action taker, especially where it's not been mutual, like you're wanting someone to step up and they're not. I'm seeing this as you releasing that patterning of taking on all the work and doing it all yourself. This is really going to serve you in some big ways when it comes to letting your manifestation come in. I'll never forget many, many years ago, I was having a conversation with God about like, why does it feel like I have to do everything myself? Like, because I was working so hard. I was spending a lot of hours in my business trying to get everything off the ground. And I remember God saying very specifically to me, because you don't leave room for me to do anything. You're doing everything yourself. Where's there room for me to show up for you? And there was this sort of like recognition that I was lacking some trust and lacking a lot of faith when it came to making things in my business move forward. This is a transit that's talking about stepping into trust and faith when it comes to having relationships and love move forward. I'm seeing a lot of growth here for you when it comes to that. I'm also seeing Pluto. You asked about what's the best thing to focus on. It's kind of everything. Pluto conjunct your natal Jupiter. Jupiter as governor of the career sector. This is really speaking to a change when it comes to your career. I'm seeing that there's some movement here about totally fits and makes sense. Got it. I'm glad that resonated. Thank you for letting me know. This Pluto conjunct Jupiter is letting me know there is a change of career that's been unfolding. It's probably started in 2023. You're on the ending part has happened. You're on the rebirth part right now. It just may feel a little slow and like it's a little two steps forward, one step back, net effect, one step forward. I see that it's coming. Like I see you've had to really step into a lot more of your power when it comes to being diligent, dogged, consistent, and creative about getting your next steps in career off the ground. There's a real need for you to give yourself space, freedom, and permission to stay focused here. Don't get distracted by shiny things, but also stay creative here. Like, okay, so I can't go through the front door. How do I go through the side door? Can't go through the side door. Maybe I need to go through the back door. Can't go through the back door. Let me go get a ladder. Stay focused, stay diligent, stay creative. This is what's going to allow your career next step to really come forward. Um, yeah, these are the big, big themes that I'm seeing. The one about love is releasing patterns of feeling like you need to do it all yourself. And the second one is about business and like staying focused, staying create, like really owning your power when it comes to having things come forward in your career. Again, there's a message here about faith. Jupiter, the governor of your career sector, is all about faith, hope, and optimism. There's a message here about owning your power when it comes to the way your faith can move mountains in your career sector. All of this doesn't have to necessarily be doing. Some of this can be being and really standing steadfast and firm that it has to go the way that you see it going. It's been coming and definitely super slow, like ridiculously slow. Yeah, I see that here. Um, Part of the slowness is this release that was timed for right now around Sherry needing to do it all herself. Like once you've done it all and there's nothing else and nothing left for you to do, all there is for you to do is to stand and really allow God to take over, allow the divine to take over, allow God to show you what's possible when you let God step in for you. So that's a lot of what these messages are for you, is starting the process of knowing I've done my part and not letting it go, but more like standing firm. God's going to show up for me because God always has, that sort of thing. So I like to see it. I think this is really going to serve you in the long run when it comes to opening up your faith, your trust, but also your career and your love life. There's just been way more efforting and not enough faith. And the faith part is what you're ready to step into. So I like to see that for you. I think this is really going to serve you long term, um, in a new chapter kind of way in your life. Let me go ahead and pull some cards for you. Once again, I apologize, Sherry, that the card camera is not showing today. It's not working. Hey, Raven. Yeah, faith in motion. There's movement here in the faith. Absolutely. What do we have for Sherry? She's got a lot going on. What is it we can tell her, God? What message do you want to put in my mouth and put in my mind for Sherry to just encourage her and then help her focus? How should she be focusing her time, attention, and energy? First two out, Hermit and Queen of Wands. There we go. Here's the last card, Four of Wands. Look at that. Oh my goodness, more just keep wanting to fall out. Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. First message that comes forward, and it's a quick hit. If there's somebody who left you for somebody else, that person's going to come back. That message has been double because those two cards fell out again. But I have the Hermit upright, Queen of Wands upright, and then the Four of Wands upright. You already know the Hermit card is about seeking, internal spiritual wisdom and guidance, like really turning inward to that higher self, Holy Spirit, God within, divine within, for your wisdom here. And then that Queen of Wands is all about living in your aliveness, your creativity, your passion. And so, some of this, Sherry, I already see and I'm already feeling for you. You know how to do what you're supposed to do. This season is about learning how to do what's fun to do. Where most people, it's the other way around. All they ever do is what's fun to do, and they never do what they're supposed to do unless they have to. For you, it's the inverse. It's about learning to do what's fun to do and really living in where there's juice, where there's life force, where you feel aliveness. That's your necessary next step. The Four of Wands upright here lets me know that there's a lot of joy in this next season coming in when it comes to love. A lot of joy in this next season coming in when it comes to connection and really letting the divine in you show you the way. Less, to-do lists, more like waking up and channeling what's the right place for me to do today, right place for me to be today to make money, right thing for me to do today to make money. I see this is going to put an end to a longer season of feeling like you have been strapped for cash. In order for your love life to move forward and in order for your relationship life to move forward, there's a lot less human doing and a lot more human beingness, and really following where there's not flow, but aliveness, passion, juice, feel good, life force. This is where you're meant to be moving in order for things to start to come in love wise and money wise, Sherry. So I love to see it. Congratulations. This is a beautiful energy for you. So really it's an energy that's talking about trust. Really trusting that if you're honoring where there's passion, life will honor your passion with reward. Okay? And so this is like leaving behind a lot of some of the sadness energy of feeling like you've thrown in a lot of effort into certain things and then nothing happened. I'm seeing you release a lot of that and this sort of overthinking. Well, what do I have to do now? What do I have to do now? I could try this. I could try it. It's a good message for me because that's messages I need to be hearing for myself. But yeah, a lot of this overthinking, overdoing in exchange for living in passion, flow, not flow, but passion and life force. Okay. That's what I have for you, Sherry. Thank you so much. It's a real honor to read for you. Okay. All right. Well, my loves, there is no one else on the list right now, but if somebody does show up, um, what I will say is I will read for you. I'm going to read for my moderators now. If you guys have a question, Kylie, I know you have to go. So let me go ahead and read for you, Kylie. So you can go and I'll read for Flower. It looks like Kylie and Flower are the only two moderators here right now. So Kylie, put your question first. Let me go see if I have a chart saved for you. Be right back. Um, that's effing amazing. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. How does that resonate with some of what your intuitive hits have been, as well as your experiences to date? Totally feeling that too. Good, Raven. I'm glad that was a message that we all needed to hear. Let me see. Do I have a chart for Kylie? A, B, C, J, K, A, K. Yeah, I do. Okay, let me go. Oh, just in time. Thank you, because I do. Thank you. You're welcome. Hit me with your question. Yes, was very accurate. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's come back here. And I want to share with Kylie. Here's what I have for your chart. Just double check, Kylie, that all the details are correct at the top and the bottom for me. Thank you. And then go ahead and post your question, Kylie. And then Flower, you're next. I might actually have your chart, Flower. So I think I saved it from when we spoke earlier this week. Mm. Just wondering about the dreams lately or future psychic uploads. Some of that, yeah. Okay, so we know Jupiter is in Cancer. Jupiter, Cancer is the governor of day-to-day activities, habits, health, and well-being, but also Cancer is also the governor of your love sector. But here's Jupiter as the governor of your dream sector. So you may be having dreams about day-to-day living, about love, dreams about habits and behaviors or routines that need to change. Um, there can be dreams going on that are letting you know about where and how you're getting ready to expand, Kylie. I do see the dreams are likely to come in through metaphor that speak to your emotions significantly more than being literal. And so you really want to check and honor for yourself, like, okay, this is making me feel X. Where in my life do I feel that? Okay, what did the dream say about feeling X? Okay, got it. How can I align with what I want in that area of life? Okay, so that would be a way to really work with what you're getting in the dream state based on what I'm seeing here in your chart. It's kind of reverse engineer what you're being shown to navigate to where you want to be. Okay, it looks like the dreams stay really potent. I'm going to be honest with you, from this July to next July. That's not going to stop. In fact, you might even be able to get more specific information and details from your dreams about where you're growing and where you're going in this next chapter. So know that the dream information is coming. It's really meant to be helping you, meant to be supporting you. And that this dream information is meant to be a gift to you when it comes to um, like helping you navigate your next step. It's like whispers from your intuition and from your higher self. Like I said, it does look like a lot of it comes in through metaphor. You want to pay attention to the emotions more than pay attention to the vivid imagery. The images are meant to be evocative of emotions. The emotions are then meant to link you to which area of life to pay attention to, and then navigate based on what you do want to feel in that area of life. And then the symbols you saw in the dream to the behaviors, the changes you want to affect in the third dimension. Okay. So that's what I have on those dreams, Kylie. I have found ChatGPT to be a wonderful dream interpretation tool. If you, after you've assessed the emotions and where it links to in your waking life, then go into ChatGPT and ask about the symbols that you saw, and it'll really help you understand, okay, this is the change I'm meant to be making. This is the step I need to be taking right now. Okay, Kylie? Thank you so much and have a great rest of your Saturday. I appreciate you being here. Let me take a look for some messages for you if you have time. I want to pull a couple messages for you around what's going on with Kylie's dreams. It's not that. Okay, we're going to get Holly's deck out. I really love Holly's work. So she has a deck called Fairies, Imps, and Pixies. It's a very colorful illustrated deck. She's a wonderful illustrator and artist. Um, she's worked on the Archie comics for most of her life. She's the main illustrator for Archie comic books. And, you know, her and her husband have done a lot of work. Okay, so this one is um, the guide is Blip. This is Blip, the alien imp. She tells you telepathically that it's okay to feel out of place. Embrace your differences with strength, knowing that somewhere out there, someone shares your sense of otherness. Stand tall in your individuality and seek kinship among fellow travelers on this cosmic path. The affirmation is I embrace my uniqueness, knowing I am not alone and feeling out of place. Part of what I'm getting with this message for you is that you're actually developing. I hope you're keeping a journal, Kylie, because some of the messages and symbols that are coming to you in dreams, they're going to come to you at other times. And the message you're, it's like you're making your own dream dictionary. Um, you're making your own communication with the divine and with your higher self. Like for some people in a dream, black cat may symbolize wisdom, but in a dream for you, Kylie's black cat dream, it actually may symbolize forward movement and motion, right? Taking steps, but keeping the steps to yourself, keeping them secret, right? So you want to be keeping track of the messages, the symbols, and what they mean for you personally, because I'm seeing you develop your own language with dreams and your higher self in the process here over the next year. And like I said, it's going to be about a year-long process. I'm hearing there's one more card in this deck for you, so let me get it out. And then Diana, if you would post your question, that would be great. What is the message, the second message for Kylie from this? One more card that wanted to come out for Kylie about what's going on in the dreams. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm mad the camera's not working. I want you to see it. Um, the message here is I want to see you be brave. This is Chi. She is a heart dragon, also known as a Drixie. She brings whatever energy your heart may need. Ooh, okay. So I'm seeing in your dreams, some of what's going on is activation. This is why some of the dreams are so potent. Because when you are, some of what's happening is some of the visitors in your dreams are facilitating a heart activation to really help you take steps forward in your waking life that you normally wouldn't take because it's activating a lot of your courage and some solar plexus energy for you. It says, my heart is brave and facing challenges with strength and resilience. So, yeah, I love this for you, Kylie. This is beautiful. Really, ooh, exciting stuff. Thank you. I like to see this. You'll have to keep me posted on the messages you're getting and how you're interpreting them. Like I said, much of this is coming to you in symbols that are meant for you and you only. They're not really meant for other people. Okay. And so you may read something about the symbol's interpretation only to dig deeper for yourself and recognize this is what it means for me. It's not quite, what the collective interpretation is. So pay attention to the customization and individualization of the messages as they come through. Okay. Um, an energy update or tarot message flower. You got it. That's really cool. Thank you. I'll elaborate with you later. Sure, I look forward to getting that message from you. I need to get my journal back. I've been keeping up with my affirmations though, which is big. Okay, good. I'm really happy to hear that. All right. Um, flower would just like an energy update, some messages. I'm not really feeling guided to pull tarot, but I'm feeling guided to pull from the Intuitive Whispers deck, Light Worker, and the Black Angel cards for you. So let me do that. You're going to start with the Black Angel cards. My favorite long-time decks. This is one deck. Sometimes I outgrow some of my oracles. This one deck I've never outgrown. It has been spot on in delivering messages repeatedly. Raven says, interesting. Thank you, Kay. I like the suggestion about using ChatGPT after coming to my own interpretation. Exactly, Raven. Especially if you know you're a dreamer. Time to make some money. Love you guys. Get that money, honey. Go ahead, Kylie. May it be a prosperous day. Get that money. Okay. Lots of money for Kylie today. What messages do you have for Flower? Okay, here it comes. Ooh, child, the helper. I used to hate seeing this card coming out for me because it was too true. Let's get into it, Diana. Um, the helper. You acknowledge and accept all that is around you. And it's true. You do have that ability to acknowledge and accept everything that everyone brings your way. The waking path is validating yourself. The sleeping path is withdrawing. Imagine your great mind as beautiful helping hands creating solutions. But your solutions are not merely answers to problems, rather, they are answers to the questions concerning the human condition and ways of the world. You, Flower, have a way with things. Your slogan is, if there's a will, there's a way. You do not deal with impossibilities. People may see you as someone who pushes forward when everyone and everything else has failed. While others are closing down, you are opening up space to allow all the wonderful possibilities. You have a large capacity for appreciating life. I don't know why I hated this card. Now that I look at this and see that, I'm like, that's all true about me. I am that. Your waking path includes your ability to validate your own work as crucial, meaningful, and necessary. I think I hated it because I couldn't validate my own work as crucial, meaningful, and necessary. But enough about me. Back to you, Flo. The sleeping path emerges in relationships with people who you feel you don't who feel you don't understand the problem they're trying to convey to you because you're so focused on solutions. Some may even go as far as to say you are callous or have no sympathy for the issues at hand. You can find yourself being pushed out and your ideas ignored. Now that I understand. Look, because we sat together earlier this week and I saw the people satellite to you and the situations you're dealing with. And I get how it's like they want your help, but they don't want your help. Flower. Ay, ay, ay. It's like they don't want to actually deal with solutions head on. This can cause your soul to feel useless and not valued enough, which is a whole ass lie. Suddenly, you're not enough for anything or anyone, and you begin to soul sleep. You stop helping, and your inner self becomes dry and motionless. You feel a sense of failure and then suddenly withdraw from people or projects. And what I'm hearing for you in particular is that you don't withdraw from the people who say they need your help. You withdraw from your own projects and connecting with people who can help you elevate your own life. You put your life on hold in service of others. This sense of failure can further impact any limitations you already feel. Now, withdrawal should signal that it is time to question your intentions connected with your helping nature. In discovering your intentions or your purpose, perhaps you will be more able to recognize that your divine work has a time and a place. Is your help appropriate at this time? Ask why you must be the one to find the solutions. In essence, the helper is seeking validation. Your ego is starving for a place in the limelight. For us as Black women, twin flames, light workers, women period, our ideas are often appropriated and we're rarely given credit for our work. We've historically taken care of everyone, but we're not always valued for this work. Yet we're quickly blamed when things go wrong. Ooh, Flower, this isn't a pattern or theme in your life. The helper longs to be appreciated. Now, hear me carefully, Flower. Hear me real carefully. Your soul revival requires you to truly look and see if, in fact, what you give is enough. Examine if you're overdoing the work to fill some part of yourself that feels you're not enough. Satisfaction will come when failure becomes a path of knowledge and not an obstacle to your divine work. And for you, I'm seeing failure is this experience of feeling like there's no time or energy left for you or your dreams. Okay? That has to move out of being an obstacle for you and move into doing your divine work, making that time, making that energy, preserving and reserving some for you. Working your life towards some lofty goal, in effect, working to be put on a pedestal, is to set yourself up for a hard fall when the pedestal is yanked from under you. And in your case, the interpretation, the customization of this message for you is, the people around you complaining, Flower didn't do it, she didn't do enough, about the way you help. And so you help more. That's not the answer. Not at all. And I think you know that. So that when they go complaining, it reinforces a deep sense of invalidation, which only causes you to go seeking more validation from those invalidating sources. You got to unplug the entire machine, the entire program. The validation you're seeking, Flower, is going to come from you fulfilling your own purpose, your own dreams, operating under your own steam, utilizing your precious life force for yourself. Your soul will awaken to life once your work comes from your spirit and from your heart. Okay, so that is the message there. I'm going to get a couple of additional messages here. You have to let me know how that resonated for you. First, love yourself. Yep. Actually, the Light Worker Oracle isn't it. It's the Louise Hay deck that has messages for you. So I'm going to pull that one out. Okay. What are messages for my dear flower? Validation comes from within, not outside. Okay, the first message is I am at peace. Back of the card says, I relax and enjoy life. I know that whatever I need to know is revealed to me in the perfect time, space, and sequence. And there's two other messages that came out. Second one is all of my changes are easy to make. In order to change my life outside, I must change inside. The moment I'm willing to change, it is amazing how the universe begins to help me. It brings me what I need. And the last message is I love and accept myself right now. Back of the card, I'm in the process of becoming my own best friend, the person I am most joyous to be with. Now, I know you have some things you need to deal with in the near term, 3 week time frame future that have a lot to do with just getting people around you situated in such a way that they're less dependent on you. So take the time that you need to do that, organize everyone to help you. And then once that's done, let go. Let go of trying to be everything for everyone. And like I said, hire some help for your mama, okay? She needs the support. Get her the support. It can't be all on you. It's not, it's unrealistic to expect that it could be when she needs the level of care that she needs. Even mothers of newborns hire nannies. Okay. So, additional message is from the Intuitive Whispers Oracle that I have. It's the card called Unraveling. Unraveling is an opportunity to let go of the parts of yourself that have been holding you back. This transformational journey back to your intuitive self is like peeling off the layers of an onion. Each layer that is uncovered brings a deeper understanding of yourself, creating a new confidence and ease. By choosing this card, you're ready to peel off another layer. Where are you feeling most stuck in your life? Work, romance, self confidence? In order to unravel, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Look inward to uncover fears and insecurities in this area. Remember, vulnerability is power, not weakness. The more you understand yourself, the freer you become. How to unravel? This unraveling process will help you tap into your subconscious and uncover what has been blocking you from reaching your full potential. 1. Grab a notebook. Write this prompt at the top of the page and fill in the blanks. My lack of blank is holding me back from blank. Allow yourself to write free form for 3 pages. Don't take your pen off the page. Don't write to make sense or read it back. Write with curiosity and just keep writing. Now you have started the journey of unraveling. From here, you can begin to rebuild yourself into the person you choose to be. There you go, flower. Those are the messages I have for you. Planning the party. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, so true. Like I said, packing party, you order them pizzas, you tell them people when to show up, and y'all just get blast through it. Good job. Great work, Flower. Thank you for being here. And thank you for letting me read for you. Let me just check. I don't think anyone else joined the list. No, nobody else joined the list. So we're good. I think we're going to wrap up here. Been on since 10 and it's 1:19 now. So I think it's a good time to close out. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you, Flower, for letting me read for you. I love being able to read for my mods and support you guys. You all are such huge supports for me. Thank you. Okay, this is why I love y'all and leave y'all with some love. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday. Raven South, it's always great to see you, my dear. Thank you for being here. And I will see y'all on our next live mini readings, which should be in a couple weeks, like that first week of August. Okay. Have a great rest.